is why I had stairs. I'm just gonna make sure I'm just opening my door. What are you doing now, though?
Fixing your mess.
Stop by. Let's see. I do use those doors.
I don't believe you.
I didn't use that door. I didn't use this door. There is a door I did use.
But alright, hopefully we're back up
What
and
if
running again.
What if he sees it? What if he sees it? Hey, he saw it. Yes, we have it. Yes, it's fucking mine.
Alright, let's try it secure.
Okay. Need more tin. Adult.
Yeah.
We need more tin and silicon.
We always need tin and silicon and copper and everything and everything and everything.
I'm just burning. I'm just recycling some shit. Oh Jesus! This takes a lot. So I add that. You okay over there?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just, you know, destroying I'm making space. What are you doing, you weirdo?
I was just checking the stream, make sure everything's good.
Alright, yeah, why you do that? Do you have the music on after?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Alright then.
Yeah.
Gotta plant more trees.
Well, stop planting trees, it's probably breaking the game, and also stop rotating these damn doors.
What do you mean I'm not breaking the game?
I don't remember what I was trying to make. Every time I do it, something I get sidetracked. Always need more stuff.
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, I was making lights for the mine.
And I'm just recycling, because I'm a good boy. Why are you using coal? Not much.
Because I'm trying to make lights. We need lights. What side do you normally put it on to say signify you're going back the way you came, left or right side?
Right, because as you go up, it's on your left.
So left side. So as you're going up, it should be on your left.
Yeah, so right side. There you go, I've used all our stone.
What? How did you use all the stone? What you mean?
I used all the stone.
I don't know if that really that slightly makes me go, well, what?
There's no, I just used all the stone. There's no to it. I stopped digging into the fucking tree.
I'm trying to make sure the tree is secure.
Well, it ain't. We should have about 20 energy capsules.
Okay.
I need to make gear fuel cell. There you go. Right, need basic no repairing edge. So we need a ton of we need 17 silicon on. Hold on, I need to some of my.
So that leads out.
Hold on, I'm gonna move that fast travel from the base bit. Is that okay?
That's fine.
I'm gonna put you over by the ship. So
That's where it should be, anyways. Make it easier to get over there. Beautiful. Now we have a way out. Now we know where we're going. I gotta go make more lights. We made that mine so big. Crafting level 4. Bright as hell in my eyes right now with the sun. Wrong button. So it needs to be on the left going out. So there. There. There to signify you gotta go that way. Okay.
bring it on, you pussies.
This down.
There you go. We can now access the ship now.
Nice.
Okay, I'll just pin that. We have our 15 ingots. We need. Oh, jeez. We need to grind. Here, we need to do a lot of fucking grinding. Yes, 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 yes.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's working. That is working. It's working! Let's just know how to get out of there.
Don't grab all that silver. Leave the silver.
What?
Silver ore.
I'm not even down there right now. I'm back up top. I gotta make another set of 20. You in this door.
Wheel apart.
Exactly.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, wait, we don't need those. Shit.
Oh, we need to get tin.
And what it should be is this to signify we're heading up. This looks so weird though. has to be on the left side. So dun, 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 dun.
I need 2 tin and a lot more silicon. Just give me someone that gives me like a ore of like 2 tin and just that's all I ask for. Just ore of 2. All I asked for.
Oh, that just sounded like something shot at something. What are you shooting at?
I'm not.
Something shot. What is happening?
What are you talking about? I'm mining.
Is a pirate up here? Weird. I think that's James being crazy.
You found out right.
Alright, we need more copper. I'm gonna come down and look for copper.
No, I need more tin. No, we've got plenty of copper.
We don't, I used it all for lights.
We need more tin. Oh, thank God there is more.
Oh my goodness, look how deep that is. This way.
There you go, we've got all the tin we need. I hope. Huh. Building's level 3, baby.
Alright. Wow, there's a lot of copper in here.
Good, you need it. Now I need to find more silicon. Where the hell is it? Oh, it's there.
Alright, that's finally all of it. Woo.
Obi, find me a crap ton of silica, please.
I'm gonna close that up. So that way, if we need to, we can come back down here and cut more out of it. Okay.
Silica's deep here. Oh. The fuck is this?
Okay. Time to smell some copper. Leave for a bit and return to episode 4. The snail never gets tired. I just wish the snail was more reliable, even if it was slow. But if it keeps kicking us out, we're just gonna have to probably postpone this game being our kind of main co-op game because we've had to keep restarting the stream multiple times.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, we need to discuss what I was hoping Sealy would join back up and Tam King. We need to discuss a proper cross-play co-op game that I can pick up that's on PlayStation, like Planet Crafter, or I didn't see Sons of the Forest, but I'll have to look after we get to the end of this.
Five silicon. Four. Did you use all the wiring?
No, I haven't bought it and used any wiring. Just been coal and copper. It's all the lights take. You would think lights would need wiring, but I guess not.
Right, I need 2 more aluminum and that's it. Leave the connectors alone, or not.
Flashy. Can I put these down as like a actual window? Find out. No, you cannot. So you must have to make like an actual window.
I need 6 more silicon. I need 2 more aluminum. And that'll be it.
Nice. Time to make more lights. Alright.
Oh, this luminous quite high up. Where the hell are you? Oh, it's like a... What the hell? What kind of cave is this?
Oh, what is this? I found some ore without even trying. So I wasn't... What is that? Whoa.
What the hell?
I found silver. Okay.
The hell? How deep does this cave go? Now gold.
Oh, nice.
Found a ton of copper.
We definitely always need more copper. Oops.
I found this really deep cave.
Nice. It's deep.
Just make sure I haven't. Yeah. Thought I'd be missing that. I found it. I'm getting a ton of resources. My extraction's level 7.
Wait. We created a weird issue right here.
Oh. I'm gonna quit the multiplayer. Never gonna rejoin. There's a reason why I've done that. Engine low. Nope, I'm on top of the tree. Quick to me menu. I'm gonna wait a few seconds.
What's happening?
No, rather than like me kick me out, I'm gonna wait till. I tell you what, I'm gonna quit the game just in case.
Oh, mine went offline. Damn it! Alright, there it is.
I thought so as much.
Well, that was the last light anyway. Let's take this stuff back up, chat. Let me deposit all this stuff. That's annoying. Like I said, it's a really good game, but it's just like, bro. Connectivity is extremely unreliable. Let me smelt these 2 silver ores real quick, and then I'm gonna put them in the box, and then we're gonna reset. Crazy, man. Or not reset. Well, do I want to It's up to y'all, chat. I don't know. Do y'all want to see any more? Do you want me to do we want to try to do something else? Man, there's issues, but then there is issues. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be a good single player game, and we might play this more single player wise. Like me and James can work on this off camera multiplayer and help each other. But as
Yeah,
far as like streaming, most likely I'm gonna have to stream this as a single player survival game. But I've got to figure out what we can do to tonight, and what we're gonna be able to do to kind of continue on doing something. Because it's only 6:45. I usually, even at the earliest, I usually like to end around like 8. And so, yeah. Let me grab James's silicone and put it in the box. Uh, I suppose that's why it has negative reviews on Steam recently. On Steam recently, if you can't stay on multiplayer, yeah. Because I think single player wise, this game is amazing. It's got a cool concept. It's like a space Minecraft. It's like Minecraft mixed with, like Tempting said, No Man's Sky or Space Engineers is another good example. It's got really simplistic but really intuitive combat system and mining and building system. Plus the animations are kind of cool and all that. Plus the being able to travel through space part, if we could ever get to that, is really awesome looking. But
yeah,
I do think though, as far as multiplayer is concerned, it's just I don't know. I wish they'd improve it. We might try to join James's next episode if we try to do this again to see if it's better me connecting to him, even though it means I just have to jump into his world and where he's at. So, all right, let's save. And once again, it wouldn't be so bad if just going back to the main menu fixed it, but it doesn't. You have to reset the entire game for the server to reboot. That's where Power World's better because Power World has its issues sometimes that it doesn't want to stay connected, but you can just reset to the main menu, restart the lobby with a new seed, and boom, you're done. You're good. Everyone can just jump back in. So at least it makes up for the fact that it has some connectivity problems. Like I've always said that if your game's gonna have connectivity problems, you need to create a safety net for it, basically saying, okay, if the player goes back to the main menu, it resets the entire server for him or her. So that way, it makes it easier to enjoy and get in on the game. Because of those issues, this makes this now like less likely that we're gonna stream this. And it's and then once again, for good games, that's very sad because the concept of this game is amazing. It's something that I wish like there was a lot more of when it comes to Minecraft-like games. So, but let me check something. I'm gonna real quick blue screen because I'm going into this PlayStation store real quick. I want to look something up because I got to keep enough for our surprise at the end of this month. Which James, we'll talk about that off of stream. That was something that you need to keep in mind that's happening at the end of the month, so you can make sure you pick it up. You there, James? But yeah. Okay. So we only have the first one. So that's what I was worried about. So Sons of the Forest is not on PlayStation. Only the regular Forest is. So that's not an option as far as co-op crossplay is concerned. That's a bit annoying. What about Planet Crafter? I wish Subnautica 2 was already on PlayStation. I wonder if does it even say if it's cross-platform on PlayStation? I don't even know if they put that in their descriptions. It doesn't say. So I have to look it up on Google. See, I'm trying to see if Planet Crafter is cross-platform. I'm trying to find a good cross-platform we can all buy that we can all play now that we're kind of done with Power World, technically. Let me look up. Is Planet Crafter crossplay? Not cosplay, you dip. Nope. The Planet Crafter does not support full cross-platform between different ecosystems, such as Steam and consoles or PlayStation. However, crossplay does work between players on Windows and Xbox. Wow. I'm getting really annoyed with being a PlayStation user now at this point. Like, PlayStation's gotten so terrible now, man. Satisfactory? Maybe. Let's look that up and let's see if that's cross-platform. Is Satisfactory cross-platform? Nope, it's not. See, once again, every time I read this sentence, this pisses me off because, yes, it's cross platform between PC and Xbox, but not PC and PlayStation. I will admit this, and PlayStation needs to hear this shit. When I get my PC built, and I finally do get this built, I don't know if I'm ever coming back to PlayStation. I'm serious as a heart attack about that. Like, I might be fully giving up on this fucking console because it's like PlayStation's become such a piece of crap. It's like they're not user friendly anymore. They don't give a shit about their consumers and the people who keep them afloat. It's like it's so fucking stupid. It's like shareholders mean nothing if there's no fucking people to buy the damn product. And I'm tired of companies kissing ass and stuff like this when all it does is guarantee the fucking destruction of it. Excuse my language being so harsh, but it's true. What?
Yes.
How is it cross-play with Xbox but not PlayStation? Because PlayStation's an asshole. And I mean that. I'm being harsh right now, but I'm being truthful. PlayStation doesn't give a shit about user friendliness. It's like they see it. Who knows? I can't even give them a benefit of the doubt. It's like my brain wants to say they see it as like I don't know competitiveness or some bullshit. It's like they're run by a bunch of idiots, people who know nothing about business and nothing about fucking consumerism and how to sell a fucking product. That's why Xbox is going to replace them. Now that Asha's in charge and Xbox is healing its wounds, it's made so many improvements in only a matter of months and to in this year that they're PlayStation's going to lose the fucking console wars again. They're going to end up being back on the damn bottom because they refuse to listen to their damn player base. They took away cross platform in general on most things. They took away sharing games on different platforms because they think that exclusivity is what gives them money, which it doesn't. If your console isn't worth the money, no one is going to fucking buy it no matter what is on the damn console. And it is stupid. And Satisfactory UV and do Xbox and PC crossplay, but not with PC. But see, that's what I'm saying. That's stupid though, and I don't even think Xbox really truly works with it. According to Google, it says you can't do it with Xbox either. PlayStation's just stopped playing nice with everybody because they think that that's gonna get them extra clicks and more people and stuff like that. Yeah, Tam's right. The devs say people mod Satisfactory, but because Sony can be finicky. Yes, but it doesn't make sense though. Because it says even on Google, it says it's not even crossplay with Xbox. It says neither. So the fact that Xbox is okay with it, but Sony isn't, is just a load of horseshit. It
They
really
get what
is.
PlayStation doing it isolated themselves to slowly die.
It's
And when
like
they realise that when it's that time when they're losing a lot of money, they'll open up to crossplay and make a bunch of games
they
crossplay
will, but
just
it
to
won't be
save the
until
ass.
after they've gotten to the bottom of the barrel
Bottom of
again.
the barrel, yeah.
And I guarantee you it's next generation when this is going to start. Because one, the Xbox is cheaper from what we've seen estimation wise of what their new next gen console is going to be, and it's a mini PC. It's not just got Xbox. It's going to have the Steam app on there. It's going to have the Windows app on there. And it's still cheaper than what PlayStation wants for the PS6, but the PS6 is just a gaming console. It has no cross platform, no cross playability, none of this, none of that. It's not worth the ridiculous price tag that it's already being quoted for. And it's like PlayStation's about to end up in the shitter. Which sadly I hate to say is even though I'm a very old PlayStation fan, I grew up on PlayStation, I think they deserve it. Because you don't betray it's the same thing every old one of these other stupid companies had to learn. You don't betray your majority audience and consumer base and expect to be a successful fucking company. It just doesn't work. It's these stupid ass leaderships and CEOs who want to kiss ass of these invisible consumer bases that don't exist. Seriously as it is. But so fucking stupid. If Xbox is willing to have PC cross platform, so should PlayStation. I don't give a shit what they think about mods. I don't give a shit anything about that because all they would have to do is lock out the ability to do mods. They don't have to lock out crossplay. You just block the ability to do mods in general and to join up with mods on a PlayStation. That's all they have to do. All of it is horseshit. It's all cop outs for them to have excuses for isolationism and supposed exclusivity, which means jack shit.
Yeah.
It's like an exclusive game doesn't win you money, especially when those exclusive games aren't even good anymore. It's crazy. So I don't know what game we can do. I'm trying to figure out what we can do that's co-op wise that we can all play together. That's properly on both. You know, I've been playing with mods on Power World with y'all. I've been using a mod that makes Lucky Pals shiny Like in Pokemon LOL, all Power World tells you is warning, mods may crash your game. So you're saying that, wait a minute. So that means that it works on PlayStation without affecting the PlayStation. See, that right there, what Sealy just said, proves PlayStation is full of a bunch of horse crock shit. And it's like, and all the shit that excuses they make up is a bunch of damn lies. And it's like, because if Sealy's able to even do that to begin with, and it does nothing to the game, except maybe cause one crash here and there, it's like, that is, woo. It's because most Power World mods are client side, not only server side. Exactly. That's all it has to be. You block any server side stuff, and client side stuff is allowed. That right there is the solution. But you're not going to get that from a bunch of lazy pricks. I'm telling you, it's like Sony is no longer what they used to be. PlayStation is going downhill. It is going to be a terrible, terrible catastrophe. And these fake ass numbers they keep flaunting to try to pretend that they're being successful when I've seen otherwise in real life and how things are happening and how little PS5s get bought and this and that, this and that. And then they're pretending they're making billions. No, you're not. And it's so stupid. But you see, Monster Hunter Wild does the same in that aspect with client side mods only. So it's really weird how no one wants to do crossplay with mods still intact. Well, once again, there's many options you can do when it comes to that stuff. Not even just client side stuff. There's once again, all you would have to do is force the person to be like, okay, well they can't join a modded server, but they can do da 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 da. There's no excuse to any of this. There really isn't. No matter how you shake it or all the solutions that are available to this issue, instead of just don't allow crossplay at all, because it's a lazy answer. It's what they call the lazy man's way out. It's a blanket answer. It's the scorched earth answer. It's like instead of us actually picking out the issue and fixing the issue at its heart, that will protect both Sony and their belief in their finickiness with mods, but also allow things to still work. Yeah, I'm hoping they don't do that either, Farseer. I'm thinking about that too. That's got me scared for Total War 40K now. Because is it going to be crossplay because of that issue? Or are they going to do the same shit to that? Something tells me they probably can't because Warhammer is so big that Warhammer will demand them to be crossplay. Because there is a certain level that Sony can't just tell every developer no, or they're going to lose out on the product entirely. And the fact that it's already on PlayStation means there's probably already been an agreement, at least I so far hope, that there is going to be crossplay. Now, hopefully, like I said, what's probably happened is we probably wouldn't be able to join as a PlayStation user in a server-based game, or excuse me, in a mod-based game where someone's using mods, but you can still join a standard game, right? Like just vanilla-based. Which, if that's the case, that's fine. Even though it sucks not having mods on PlayStation and them being so grandpa-oriented in that fashion when it comes to mods. Is still stupid in my opinion in many, many ways. But that's a whole nother argument for another time. But as far as safety, like the concern is oriented side of it is like just make it where as long as it's a vanilla lobby, that it's fine. Because technically Space Marine 2 is cross-platform as well. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to play with Darius and all that. And Darktide as well. So I'm pretty sure most Warhammer games are guaranteed to be cross-platform so far. But that's just because Warhammer has such an oomph behind it and so much resources and power that I don't see Sony really arguing with that. Fantasy was PC only, Sealy. Really? Damn, right. I forgot I played with all of us on PC. Yeah, that was when I was playing on PC with Total War Warhammer Fantasy. That one was PC only. That one never ended up on console. But the fact that Total War 40K is, I'm assuming this means that they got the same deal they've had with like Dark Tide, Space Marine 2, and all of this. That it's going to be a cross-platform setup, no matter how they manage to work that out. But still, at least so we hope. If I'm lucky, because when is Total War 40K coming out? Isn't it December, or is it next year?
Round about next year.
See, if it's next year, I might have my PC by then anyways, I'm hoping. Because I'm going to be definitely focusing on getting my parts for my PC in the next few months. Like each month I'm going to get a new part. I'm going to start with the motherboard. So that way I can match the motherboard to whatever power supply, and then power supply is next. And then after power supply, I'll start going the route of the other stuff like CPU, GPU, and the fans, of course, the CPU cooler unit.
Shit, would it go to the
PAX Auto. Oh, so let me look that up real quick. I doubt that's on console either. PAX Autocratica, the one that we've been talking about, that's a little bit of everything. Something tells me that's not on freaking PlayStation. Oh, early access, but console is planned. Okay. Who knows when that is though, and if it'll actually stick. Because when they say planned, they do that for safety. Because they may just decide not to do it because it ends up being not worth it. That's crazy though. I really don't know what to do though, as far as that's something we can all play together. Well, it's not even just they're made by indie devs, Celia. You know what's funny about all those games you just mentioned, like Lethal Company and all that? Here's the dirty thing. I'm gonna call the Sony out on this too. Here's the dirty thing Sony does and allows, even if it's not them directly, they're allowing it. Is there are a ton of Lethal Company clones who are generic ripoffs of Lethal Company who are allowed on PlayStation, yet Lethal Company is not. Keep that in mind too. Once again, this is why when it comes to a lot of these decisions, this is 100% on Sony's head because they're the ones that have a lot of the final say in this stuff. And they just do try to dodge the bullet and make it seem like it's not their fault or the developer did it or da 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 da. And it's like when they're the ones, when you see them allowing the some bullshit ripoff version to be on the store before the version that's actually successful, it's because they don't want to go with that. And also the prices they charge indie companies also isolates. Because they'd rather let some cheap rip-off company who's willing to pay the 30% that they asked for, which the game makes no money anyways because it's not the real game. Uh, be on the store than rather letting all of these other um, proper versions of these games exist. Well, no, Sony doesn't abstain from early access games. All those rip-off games are early access games too. It's just they would rather it's all about money, Celia. It's about the greed that Sony is allowed to captivate itself with. It has become way too greedy. It's what happens when a company gets too comfortable. When it feels like it's so successful it doesn't need to compete. It happens too many times across any type of business. It's too many businesses when it comes to that. It's because they think they can do what they want because they have gotten too comfortable. What about the new MMO Astroneer? I don't think that's cross-platform either. I can check. You're talking about Star Seeker?
Yeah.
I can guess what it's called. Let me look it up. Is Star Seeker cross-platform? Okay, that one says yes. Let me double check. Okay, so that one says yes. So Star Seeker apparently is at least one of the few that is still cross-platform. But this shows you, I mean, at least we have that one. I don't know how interested everyone is in that one. I mean, I've always wanted to try it. It does look interesting, but and something I wanted to try out. But that would have it has to be kind of a something we can all agree that we want to try to get because we would all sadly have to pay for it. Skull and Bones is not that good, and no one plays it really.
Yes.
The only person I know that really plays it or did play it was Jim. I know Farseer is not going to play it, and I know Sealy's definitely not going to get that. Or Tab King, because it just ended up being kind of bad and kind of redundant. Yeah, I know you have it, Crispy, but it's like, and even really for me as well, as I don't have it, and I'm not going to buy that just because I saw what it ended up being like. It ended up just being another World of Warship scenario of repetitiveness, grindiness, and ends up just dragging out. Well, from them games, content warning I believe is the only one, but I don't know if it is your taste or if it's a Steam game. If you know if you get what I mean. Farseer, got
I'll
any
be right back.
ideas? Okay, all my money this month has been spent. Yeah, so Farseer might not be able to get much anyways right now. From what she since she's already probably gotten all her stuff for this month. It is really cruddy because it's like there's not enough options for these kinds of things. This is why I can't wait to build my PC, man, and be done with this for a while. I'll still play console to play with like Tam King and Crispy and Jim and stuff, but I'm slowly pulling away from Sony entirely. Heck, to be fair, if Xbox does good enough next generation, I might just get their console. Farser had to send the War Thunder Devs kids to college, yep. You can check out content warning, it's cheap. Also, I can only afford one game right now. I'm also playing Fantasy Life. Oh, nice. Alright, let me check content warning in the store real quick. Do you have any suggestions that you already own, Farseer? Since I know you can't get anything right now. Do you have anything that you already have that's cross-platform that you could join in if you wanted? There's content warning. Yeah, it's only $9.99. That's pretty good. Oh yeah, I have seen this. This is a cool little game. This is that one that I forget who I was watching play this. Was it Mark and them? It might have been. Where you basically live stream the chaos and the darkness going on, and you get to watch the recordings when you go back. I remember this. Yeah. This does look pretty interesting. I don't know if Farseer has this though. Farseer's Steam library is all thin tails. This is what Sealy said. The only one I can find is content warning. If you've ever seen that, James, where it's kind of like playing Lethal Company, but instead of gathering stuff, you basically take cameras in and you're supposed to live stream like these crazy dark places, and when you and your friends go back, you get to watch the recordings of everything that happened, and it actually records your voice, and you can hear yourself freaking out. And it's very chaotic and chaos oriented, much like you. So you know. Is it crossplay? Let me make sure. Let me look it up on Google. Is content warning crossplay? Yeah, it says it is. It says it supports full crossplay. That it's a fully cross playable game. And Farseer, was that no that you don't have content warning, or you know you don't have any suggestions that you can think of for crossplay? I don't think Path of Exiles is cross-platform. Diablo 4, I know. I don't think it definitely isn't. Path of Exiles is questionable. It might be. But no one really has that but me and James and Tam King and you. I do not think Sealy or Farseer have that one. Well, Farseer might. But I don't think Sealy has that. Diablo 4, that game is still alive? Technically, no. I mean, it's okay alive. Alive is in. It survives on life support. See, because I know you all don't want to return to Helldivers 2. I mean, I'd be down, but I'd have to buy it. I don't have it on console. I never did end
Yeah.
up picking it up. And I can't, and that one's a little more expensive than I can drop money on right now because that money is going towards, that level of money is going towards the surprise at the end of the month. Which I'm hoping that's crossplay, but I haven't checked. Subnautica 2 is not on PlayStation. It's only on Xbox and PC. Have they added the Warhammer stuff in Helldivers yet, Farseer? Is what Tam King said. Why did you get Helldivers 2 on PC anyways, Ardna? Because at that time my PC was in better condition. I mean, it's back to
It wasn't
normalcy at the
old.
moment. I mean, yeah, it wasn't as old, and there wasn't as many updates as changed graphics and settings in their games and updated lighting and textures and all this that every game does now. It's like now it would have a semi heart attack every time I try to play it. Like I'm still risking the fact that I may still end up trying to run. Yeah, I know Xbox can play Subnautica too. That's why I said it's sadly not on PlayStation, but it is on Xbox. Not to my knowledge. Farsu said not to my knowledge to answer Tam King's question about the Warhammer stuff in Helldivers too. Yeah, I would have to start from scratch. Technically, so would James, because he had it on PC as well. Like, me and James would have to start from scratch on Helldivers too, as well. You have a tank, James can steal Sealy.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, but the price, let me double check its price right now. Pretty sure its price is the same as the price is going to be for the surprise at the end of the month. Let me double check. The main focus of this month's theme. That's why I'm trying not to go something too expensive either, because that way James can still afford the surprise if he's able to get it by the end of the month or not. I can't tell you what it is without spoiling it on chat. I'll remind you off stream once we're done streaming. Yeah, see, same price. It's only $10 cheaper than it's only $10 cheaper than the game that I'm gonna be getting. Like I said, I wouldn't mind playing it again, but like I said, the issue is that's $40 I don't have at the moment to be able to do that. That wouldn't take that wouldn't take it away from what's it called. So I sadly can't do that. The surprise is Ironheart the game. I would have a stroke.
Yes.
I would if that like I would have like that would make me so mad if there was a game like a game of that. Oh, I remember y'all played that co-op Avengers game. Yeah, for a little while. That game was pretty good, but it ended up kind of dying off. It had like sadly some issues. But it wasn't a bad game. I just think they didn't have enough content to keep it alive. Plus, it had some server lag issues here and there. Game died and delisted. It did, yeah. Like we're talking about hardcore dev. Like Diablo 4 is just it exists, but I don't know how many people truly play it anymore. Where if you look at the Avengers game, that game was erased from existence. Died off and became delisted on purpose. Because it was like, yeah, that ain't functioning. It ain't gonna continue. Well, that sucks. That really sucks. I'm also really sad this game didn't do better. Like, where even though this one's not cross-platform either, this little cubic Odyssey, I'm still sad this game didn't do better. That me and James are having so many issues with it multiplayer-wise as well. Because at least for a console multiplayer game, co-op game, this is a pretty cool game. But too many issues multiplayer-wise. Wants to constantly crash and break. So our only option here, because it's $10, it's like the cheapest thing possible, would be content warning. Because it's only $10. It's like that'd be our only true option at this current point in time, as far as things that we can play. Co-op SCP would be fire, but none have survived. Yeah, none of them did. Yeah. Oh, and another example for anyone who doesn't know what content warning basically is it's like phasmophobia but more cartoony. And instead of ghosts, it's just anomalies and monsters and weird, crazy stuff you're trying to document on camera without dying to get as much currency as possible. Conan Exiles, if the update had already happened, we could do that. But I don't know if Sealy has that. I know Farseer probably does. I know James has it.
Ah? What?
Conan Exiles, but it hasn't done the update yet.
Well, I haven't even bothered loading it up yet.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It hasn't done the big major update hasn't happened on console yet. Without it,
The
it's gonna
fuck am
be
I
a
going?
laggy
The
mess.
fuck am I doing? Where's a gap here?
The Dino Simulator game, I haven't checked on that. There hasn't been no news on that game in forever, so my brain kind of leans towards that game. Kind of died off. I know there was a giant spider update for it, but that's the last thing I heard about it. Which is freaking like, bro. Ark
You love
Survival
that giant spider update.
is like, but Ark Survival doesn't work on PlayStation that well. I saw my cousin get destroyed by a turret the moment he turned the corner. Also, I don't have it right now. It's $40. Kind of a bad time since the sales ended. Yeah, Path of Titans is what I'm talking about, Tam King. Or was Farseer asking, you mean Ark Survival? No, he means Path of Titans, where you literally play as the dinosaur, live the life of the dinosaur of your choosing. We did a T-Rex. I'm surprised y'all don't remember that little series. Remember we did Rex, and my whole goal in life was to kill every trike I came across and ruin every Triceratops I could. Papatite, sheesh. We kind of only played the Rex and left. Yeah, we did. Like I said, the last update I heard about that game was a giant spider. Now, there is a survival game that might be cross platform coming out, and I have the first one to it, aka Grounded 2, I think, is not far off. But I don't know if it's going to be cross platform for the second one fully, and also, that's probably not going to be cheap either, considering it's a brand new game. I never grew up into a full adult. I don't know. It was kind of a walking simulator 90% of the time. It was. There wasn't enough NPC dinos, in my opinion. I do think what made that game kind of bland is they didn't fill in the world enough. There were some NPCs. There was like an okay amount for getting food here and there. And of course, there was just standard, like, dead corpses randomly spawned in for the carnivores to eat and stuff like that. But I do think that what would have made that game better is there should have been more NPC dinos roaming the lands. So that way, no matter which type of dino you played, you had more options to grow your dino and live the dino life. Or giant spider life is the new update. Didn't Grounded 2 just drop today? It might have. It's $30 for Grounded 2. Ugh. I mean, that's within reason. I could probably do that, but I don't think you can you, Seely? And I don't think Farseer definitely can't do that. This is the thing, we're kind of screwed right now, it seems. The sales on Steam have kind of ended, like Seely was just saying. Oh, because you're going to be spending that $30 on PAX, yeah, PAX Autocratica. And I thought about trying to get that just for PC, but I've got something else I'm trying to do for PC, even though I don't know if it's going to do well on my current PC or even play. But I still want to at least go ahead and buy it, so I'm not having to worry about buying it later while buying the parts for my new PC. So as far as PC is concerned, there's only one game that's getting money from me for PC right now. But and I'll save PAX Autocratica for when I know I can spend money on it. As much as I'd like to try it. I burned through my money on PAX and Idle. Wasted money. Yeah, oh yeah, for Idle, yeah, because you got her on the first free temple. This is why I don't spend. I know you probably know this, but you just didn't. Maybe you just didn't do it this time. This is why when it comes to gacha games, I always do my free pulls before I spend money. I do that on purpose, so that way, if for some reason I do get, sometimes it's a curse to get blessed that early in the game like that, though, because of weapons and all that. But if I do get blessed that early and end up with the character on the first immediate 10 pull, I didn't waste any money buying extra stuff to try to get it. And then it lets me know, okay, do I need to spend the money somewhere else? Spend it on trying to get weapon pools, things like that. My wallet took an arrow to the knee. So that's why I said, like, we might be up creek right now. Just we're trying to do crossplay. Crossplay may have to wait till next month when everyone's got money again and we can kind of figure out what we're doing. The only thing that I'm focused on spending money on for sure right now, which I'm a little concerned even, and this is what worries me, Tam King, are you getting the surprise or no? Are you going to be able to get the surprise at the end of this month? Because I can't remember. Do you even get AI partners or do you have to run with randoms? Because I'm not really keen on running with a bunch of randoms if I'm the only one who's going to end up with that game at the end of the month. So it's also concerning, am I even going to get that game? Because I might be the only one that has it. It was not wasted because I got her weapon. I also used it on the weapon. There's that too, at least, but unless something comes up, I should be okay. So you're
Oh,
going to
I
end up with
love
it,
the
okay.
Warhog.
Content on Steam is $8. I already have it. Kind of sad it's only one on the table. Well, that's how it goes. It It's the only one on the table. Farseer, do you have content warning or no? I wonder if there's a way to mute the stream so I can tell James the secret game for the end of the month and see if you're going to be able to get it either, James.
Get what?
Well, I can't say it, but it's a certain game that's coming out at the end of August. It's going to be around $50.
Ooh. Edit month? What am I doing edit month? Maybe.
Because
Depends.
I think it's the 27th is when it comes out, something like that. Hold on, I should be able to look it up. Y'all can't see the screen anyways. Hold on, I know what I can do. I can take a picture of it and send it to you. So they don't know what it is. Well, the ones who don't already know. Farseer already knows, and I'm pretty sure Sealy already knows. But, okay. Yes. Because it must happen. We must jump back. We must drop back into the horde and the hive and fight it and fight the good battle. Actually, it doesn't say the release date, but it should be the 27th or somewhere at the end of this month. From what I saw on the announcements of it on their own thing. It doesn't even show the price, but what we were looking up, it's going to be 50 for the standard edition. But yes, we must fight the horde once more, James.
I'm gonna need
James still
that.
playing COD over there, lol. Yeah, he is.
Shut the fuck up. Listen, what I do in my business is none of your concern.
Oh. Alright, well, we might be kind of boned right now. Because I know I can pick up content warning. It's 25th. Okay, so Tamkin says the 25th. It should be the 25th of August is when it's going to happen.
Isn't it called Chaos Kitchen or something like that? Oh yeah, it's spelled with a K.
What are you talking about?
That's it. Crown Chaos Kitchen.
What in the world are you doing?
It's a restaurant in the UK.
The frick? Why is there a restaurant called Chaos Kitchen? And I'm very concerned.
Listen, right, listen. You worry about it. It is open. Oh, it closes. Oh, okay, the redirect.
It's open.
Open for business.
Tam King, did you want to try content warning? It's $10. Are you able to do that or no? Unless there's any other games, content is the cheapest. Also, are not know the game
Yeah,
silly.
there is. It's called
You can
Crossout.
say
LOL.
You can say Queen Emma has relations.
Crossout. Crossout's free.
Sealy, stop trying to give hints. You're gonna tell everybody the secret.
Sealy's a blabbermouth. That's why no one tells everyone secrets.
Any fan of that
Unless
universe is gonna know
he's
exactly what
adopted,
you just
that's the only secret
referenced.
I'd tell him.
Unless they're a fan of Frozen, then they might think you're talking about Frozen. Or a fan of Marvel. Because there's like 3 Emmas in existence.
Kneel, peasants!
Who's called Emma in Frozen? I think it was the evil one, the bad one. What's her name? Elsa. Not Elsa. Not Anne. I think
Ah,
was the sister name. Um, but I think it was like it was in the second one. I think. Wasn't there 2 of them?
oh.
No, it was 2 Frozen movies. Maybe I'm thinking something else.
Yeah, there is. Although there are 2 Frozen movies. But the second one, she does something. I don't know.
You're like, she does something. Good answer, James. Who knows?
She does something. I don't give a fuck about it. I know there's 2 Frozen movies.
But either way, there's also I might be thinking of just the Marvel one then. So there's 2 Emmas in existence then. So it doesn't. So it's a 50% chance that you exposed what the secret is. Oh well, co-op games are benched then. Let's all hop on PSO2. No, we're not getting back on that. I didn't play it enough to get into it like I did the first one. I don't think it had the allure like PSO1 did. I loved PSO1, but for some reason PSO2 just didn't allure me and draw me in enough for me to care enough to commit the hours that I would have done like I did in the first one. But yeah, we could all do Marvel Rivals, but I know Farseer don't play that. Sealy can join if he wants. Sealy, jump on, get on Marvel Rivals. It's time for you to learn the ways of the ways of Marvel.
Yep.
Oh, James, you haven't seen the
Ah,
new Spider-Man movie yet, have you?
no.
I'm gonna put it. This will give you some inspiration to want to go see it. Your boy is back.
Okay.
You know, big angry green thing.
Oh, good.
Remember how he's been kind of gimped in the smart mode for a while?
Yeah.
Well,
I think.
without spoiling it for you, the villain
Is it
does
Planet
something.
Buster Hulk?
Well, I think he's going that. Well, actually, no. I'll say this for Hulk because this doesn't spoil the Spider-Man movie. I'm pretty sure we're heading towards Maestro, and the
Yes.
reason why is 2 things: is how once he went back to full self, how he behaved after Peter told him who he was, and it seems like Hulk remembered because you do know at least that because this isn't spoilers. This was in the last Spider-Man movie. You know how everyone was erased their memories or got blocked by that spell to know who Peter
Yeah.
was, right? Well, I think Hulk knew. I think somehow he recognized him, and I think I don't. Without spoiling the villain, I don't want to spoil that for you since you're gonna go see it. The villain and who the villain is, or villainess, is what I'll say. Their powers and what they do, I think, unlocked a couple of memories for several people that they did their powers to. I have to be very vague so I don't give it away. But basically, it was like taking a key to a broken mind and unlock the door. Also, you got to see how strong Spidey really is, which made me very happy.
But can he be as strong as Maestro Hulk?
Technically, yes, but I don't want one. He's not in that mode fully yet. It's more of the mentality that showed me. I think we're leading towards Maestro. Plus everything going on with the Doomsday trailer and everything and all that related and Battle World and all that, and Maestro being a part of Battle World technically in the future things that might come. I guarantee you that's somewhat what we saw the beginning of. Because you know how, I'll put it this way, because this also, once again, isn't a spoiler to the whole movie of Spider-Man, it's just about Hulk specifically. You know how actual Hulk, when he's the big green smash himself, right? You know
Yeah,
how even when he's controlled, he has a hard time kind of recognizing friendly sometimes.
yeah,
Well, the moment Peter said who he was and Hulk was looking at him while he had him on the ground about to smash him into a spider stain, and it's like he looked into his eyes and you could see Hulk recognizing him. Like Hulk actually like stopped and let go of him and then let all, by the way, he had half a building tied to him in webs on his back holding it up like it was nothing. He let that pull him down out of the building because he didn't want to hurt Spider-Man. But this shows me Hulk has a control over himself now because of what probably got merged between what happened with Smart Hulk, Banner, and everything that went on in that sequence. I'm almost 1,000% positive that he's gonna end up becoming the MCU's version of Maestro. 100%. But
yeah,
yeah, but essentially Hulk is back to being, at least as far as strength wise, he's Hulk again. Yeah, I love Peter's reaction because once again, this doesn't spoil how it happened. When he fully transformed and said, "No Banner, only Hulk," and he grew and shattered his shirt again and got some massive size. Peter looked up to him and went, "I didn't know you could get that big." Because he never got to see the original Avengers Hulk during Thanos' days and before. He never got to see that version. Peter, you could tell that boy, I swear I heard Peter shit his pants. He was like, I didn't know you could get that big. But it's like, Bruce forgets, Hulk never forgets. As he said in the comics, after a strange spell, sounds to me they adapted it 1.1, yeah, 1-to-1, yeah. Hulk teabags Spidey with his giant Hulk. I mean, he didn't quite do that, but when he was standing over Spidey, holding him with one hand, ready with that other fist, like I said, ready to turn him into a spider stain, like essentially, Spidey was kind of dead to rights in that moment. Now, I do think Spidey was fast enough that I think he would have gotten out of that situation if he fought hard enough, because this Spider-Man is full spider power now that his arachnid genes is awoken in that movie, because that's not spoiling too much either. That's in the trailer, and it's like, and all that. It's like, so he is like the spider strength that Peter is known for, and why he has to hold back constantly when he's fighting villains and stuff. Otherwise, he could turn them to a freaking red cloud. And it's like, and this got temporarily shown when he was fighting one of the villains who was being controlled by the said main villain. He almost damn near killed him. Like, it felt like Peter when you're playing the Spider-Man game, the Marvel Spider-Man 2 game, when Venom is in control of him. But Venom wasn't in this movie. I'm just using that as an example. Then he almost killed the lizard. But has MCU Hulk ever said Hulk smash? I think so.
yes.
Yes, he has.
In the original film with Abomination,
Yeah, when he was fighting
when Abomination said
Abomination,
any last
yeah.
words, and he said Hulk smash.
Yeah, back during the Abomination days of the MCU, when Abomination was still around, he did say it to him. But as far as Avengers are concerned, I don't think he's ever said it, which is strange. But all right, so before I wrap it up and end this, so we can decide what we're doing next, or if we're doing any more streams tonight, or if I wait till tomorrow to stream something. Um, because I really wish this game worked better so we could do more of it. But
Yeah.
um, what do we think? Do we want to try? Oh, what did Tam King say earlier about the $10? Said not right now, right? Maybe next week. Okay. Banner's girlfriend must walk like a cowboy. I don't think he has one currently since he lost Black Widow. Black Widow's the last one who was in love with him. Other than that, I don't think he's had a girlfriend since then. Like original Black Widow, not her sister, who's I call her White Widow just to keep it from being confused. But she's technically replaced her sister as Black Widow right now, and is leading the hashtag Thunderbolt / Avengers, the one that's combined between the two. Which this isn't a big spoiler, but to show you that the Spider Universe, we got tricked on it being a separate universe when he got the memories removed. Spidey is in the 616 still. Because here's why. The leader, or what's her name, who is the current Black Widow, a part of the Thunderbolts as well, did talk to him and was in that movie. So I just love her conversation with him when he went to her spa, which is her office. He was trying to get her help. It's like, you are little potato problems. Right now, we Avengers handling big potato problems. That's all I'll say. That was a great scene. Banner's girlfriend, Betty, is a She-Hulk, I believe, so she can take it. He can't. Hulk always gets bedtime. He will never experience anything. Probably not. Because I do think, yeah, actually, Farseer might be right about that. I actually don't think Bruce gets to have any of the fun. And I know that sounds weird, but that's actually a legit thing. And the reason why that is, people think it's just anger, right? It's actually not just anger that triggers Hulk. It's excited emotions in general. Meaning, if Banner gets too overactive and over stimulated in his brain, this can actually trigger the gamma cells in his body and trigger Hulk. So, ironically, Banner can't even have the fun time. That would all go to Hulk, technically. What happened to Betty Ross, anyways? I'm not sure what they did with her character. She might have, maybe when the snapping happened, she got erased. I don't really know. It never explained what happened to Ross, or at least Betty, because she wasn't even in the Red Hulk movie when Ross became president and became the Red Hulk in the Captain Falcon movie or the Captain America movie. I'm still mad they didn't call that movie Captain Falcon instead of Captain America. It didn't make no sense calling him Captain America. I get he took his place, but he never used his name because he always considered that an insult. So he changed his name to Captain Falcon and just used the shield and his wings together. So it really was weird they never gave that movie that name instead. It would have probably been better if it had, because it would have been its own thing. And it would have given him a little bit more love. Considering he's also in the Doomsday movies, helping the Thunderbolts and things before Steve shows back up. That's why Hulk is angry. He grew to massive size, but still has Banner's nose. Sam King said gives a whole new meaning to Hulk smash. Exactly. Because Betty is Hulk's girlfriend. Um, way before Widow was. I believe the MCU was the first to ship them. Yeah, I think so too. But it's really true. I don't know. It's really strange. Like I said, I do feel like Hulk's gotten the least love in the entire MCU, and that's why I think they did what they did for him in the Spider-Man movie to bring him back, because I think they have plans for him. I think they're going to be giving him love this time, and he's going to be getting a lot more attention, which he needs. Plus, the actor who plays Hulk is more likely to stick around as a continued player and character in the coming future of the MCU versus a lot of the other Avengers who I guarantee are going to die off in the Doomsday movie, like Tony. Well, if Tony's even there, might still have assumption that he's going to be there and that it's going to be like the Eddie Murphy thing, and you're going to see Tony versus Doom at some point, but we'll see. But we know Steve Rogers is there. He's going to end up probably dying off. I guarantee you Thor's character is going to die off. I'm still wondering what they're going to do with Wolverine. We know Ryan Reynolds isn't going anywhere. Deadpool will stick around no matter what happens. Even if he dies in the movie, they'll find a way to make sure he survives. I just have this hunch. Um, Hugh Jackman's questionable. We already know that Spider-Man, without spoiling it for James, has reestablished one of the other characters from the past as a new actress. Um, what does that mean for a certain someone that blasts lasers at people? Not sure on that one though. Will he get a new one, or is his version going to die off too? Because now there's a new version of a certain someone that would never be with him now, right? So I don't know how that's going to be played out either, unless they make a new young version of him too. He reminds me when Betty was a She-Hulk. Her and Hulk went into into Dormammu's dimension, complained they were trashing his place, kicked them out, and I think they ended up smashing until they were lights out. I think that happened too in the comic. I don't think that was in the comic books, right? Yeah. Like I said, that was a there were some crazy dynamics in the Hulk universe. It was hilarious. But either way, Banner would need monk level focus to enjoy it. Yeah, he would. He would need to basically be reciting the monk lightage or whatever you call it to be able to keep his mind on par. MCU needs to bring in Ben's poker night. Yeah, that would be hilarious. There's a lot of stuff that I think the MCU can do in the future, just for fun. Some of them for funsies, other more serious stuff. But all right, chat. I think for now, we're going to we're just gonna end it. I don't really know what else to do at the moment, just because since this game doesn't work well enough for multiplayer, we can't continue it tonight. We might try some more fracturedness of it later on this week, maybe tomorrow, and see if we can get a couple more parts in, because it's going to require me to keep restarting, sadly. But we'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll get a day where it won't be as bad, and it'll be a little bit more smooth and like silky smooth. And it's like, hopefully. But that's saying a lot, considering P2P tends to be terrible. Plus, if the P2P side is even it's not set up right, because it's kind of weird that James. Okay, it makes sense because James isn't host that he's constantly getting kicked, and it's being weird with him. But it's weird that it does it to the host, right? Like it really is strange that it kicks me out after a certain point and decides to just screw up my entire synchronization. and I have to reset the whole game. It is really weird. But I will say, as far as a single player survivor game, and if you like Minecraft and you like No Man's Sky, I do think this game's worth the money. Like, it's from a single player perspective, gameplay alone, and how much it has to offer gameplay wise. This game is definitely worth it if you like both those games. Especially since it's only like $20 or 25 or something like that. Yeah, $20. Something like that, a little bit over. It's definitely 100% worth it in that aspect. I just wouldn't recommend it, sadly, for multiplayer. Now, there's something I want to experiment with that I wonder if that could be causing it. Me and James are gonna do this off camera. We're not gonna do this on stream just to see how it works and what it does. I want to know if I have him join with the session ID, will that help improve the connection? Because I do also sometimes think that because Sony likes to have their own way of doing things, I wonder if me inviting him through PSN could be creating some weird latency thing happening. So we're going to attempt to see if maybe that'll solve the issue. Don't know. If not, then. But from what Seeley said with all the negative reviews, even on Steam, something tells me it's just the game itself. But we'll have to try it out and see what happens. So what's the consensus on content? If you and James get it, then it's 3 of us. I mean, we could do that, James. You have $10 right now or no?
No, I have pounds because I'm British. So
Well,
the answer to be no. I don't have $10.
so you couldn't get content warning right now.
I can because I have pounds.
You,
No, the
James,
things that you weigh with.
James, I'm going to slap you.
You asked me if I had books, and I don't have books because
It's
I'm
like,
not American.
with how dumb that comment was, I'm literally gonna slap you with my non-existent arms. So,
Hey, you asked the question. Slap yourself for it.
but it's like, so look up content warning right now before I end the stream.
What the fuck is this?
It's basically like a jokey, chaotic version of Phasmophobia meets Lethal Company. We basically go in as a team and have to record anomalies and crazy BS without trying to die. And it's a co-op game and it's chaotic, and trust me, you'll like it because of how stupid it can be and how insane it can be, and you'll probably get us all killed most likely half the
Yeah.
time. So are you getting it? If you get it, I'll get it right now, and then we can do a stream on that tonight if Seely's up for it. Or not question, did you see Marvel What If Hulkzilla? No? What magical, ridiculous thing did you just say to me? Hulkzilla? I
Yes.
don't know if I want to know. I mean, I do,
I want to know.
because my Zilla side of me is like, oh, what the but because that just sounds terrifying. But also my brain goes, bro, that has got to be nightmare fuel. It's like the lizard boy himself is already a freight train, okay? Already basically unstoppable. You add Hulk to that mix, I feel like all his villains would be just running from him like a horror movie. You're like, no, frick that! Hulk fused with Godzilla, essentially. That's what I thought. Ghidorah would be flying away. It'd be like, I need to get off this planet! He wouldn't even bother with trying to conquer it if he saw some BS like that. Want me to tell you a summary or not? Sure, but I gotta, James, so you gonna pick it up right now? Or are we gonna try to stream it tonight?
No, we can.
Alright, then I'll go, after Seely says the summary, then I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna go quickly buy it and download it, since it's only $10. And then we're gonna stream that instead. The episode where Hulk became a Hulkzilla and he got into a kaiju fight with another Hulkzilla for supremacy over smaller Hulk kaijus to protect the Earth. What the frick? Biggest Godzilla, strength multiplier of Hulk, atomic breath, etc. That's fucking nightmare fuel. Oh, and Big Mecha. Oh, and Big Mechs. Bro, you know those mechs didn't stand a chance. Those poor mechs were just tin cans in between those two. I realistically could see them using those tin cans as weapons to hit each other with. It's like, oh, well, look, a toy, boy, boosh. Sam Wilson piloted like a Megazord mech type thing. Wow. Crazy, man. I'll have to look that up on YouTube. I've never seen this. I definitely have to see that later. But alright, so I'm going to end it here then. I'm going to go download content warning since James is going to download it as well. And then, Seely, you join the party. You go ahead and join up on the party. And we're going to start trying to get in it and try to figure out how to join up crossplay. And we'll do an episode on that tonight for the fun of it and the laughs and the lulls. Because it's definitely going to be a hilarious one. That game is hilarious. Because I do, like I said, now that I know I looked at it, I do know what that is. I have seen it. Still didn't stand a chance. Yeah, I didn't think so. Like I said, it's like a trash can getting in the middle of two nuclear bombs. It's like good luck. But anyways, but all right. Celia, you go ahead and join chat. I'm gonna get off here so I can go download download content warning and stuff like that. I hope y'all all enjoyed watching tonight's stream. This has been a really awesome one. I want to say peace and love to everyone, and thank y'all so much for joining tonight. I've really enjoyed watching tonight's stream, or watching. No, God.
Yes. So sorry, he hasn't been streaming. He's just been watching
I've been
himself.
watching myself, streaming myself.
Yeah. That sounds like it's the best thing I ever heard of.
But anyways, you see, that needs to be a skin for Rivals. It does. I would love a Hulkzilla skin for Rivals for Hulk. That would look really cool. But anyways, I hope y'all all enjoy watching tonight's stream. Catch us in about 15, 20 minutes for content warning to be able to check out that little indie game and try to play that with Seeley, James, and me. And then hopefully Tam King next week if he's able to pick it up. If not, Tam King will definitely be joining us for the end of the month surprise around on August 25th for the thing happening there. And hopefully James will be as well, so we can have all three of us at least. That way we only have to worry about one random person, or if there is AI, one AI to deal with. So hopefully that'll work out. So Marvel gives Marvel gives instead Hulk song. I mean, I'm kind of surprised Bruce and Hulk didn't get a beach skin. And you know, if Hulk got a beach skin, man, is that going to be telling? That's all I'll say. Is a nice way to put it.
Wait, it's very quick. Wait, fucking hell, that was quick.
Hulk's Gamma Sword would definitely be just as much of a weapon on screen as his fist. But anyways, that's the nicest way to put it. But I hope y'all enjoyed watching tonight's stream. And I hope to see y'all here in about 15, 20 minutes at best. It won't take me that long. It sounds like James got his downloaded immediately as well. So don't forget, you need to join the chat, Seeley. So I hope y'all all enjoyed, and I hope to see y'all in tomorrow's episode of whatever we end up doing tomorrow. It'll either be more of the Cubic Odyssey just to show it off. I did get the game, so we are going to play more of it. Even if I have to chop it up into multiple bits, we might try to do a little bit more of it tomorrow. And I might do a little bit of single player of it as well. later this week as well. But because I do like the game, like I said, gameplay wise, this game's pretty awesome. But it's just got terrible multiplayer. But until then, hope to see y'all here in a little bit for our next episode here. For our little special episode we're about to do here in a little bit. And peace and love to everyone. Big shout out to Crispy Bacon, my moderators, Urban McFarce here and Sir Sealy, to Tam King and everyone watching in the background. Thank y'all so much for joining in. I hope y'all all enjoyed. And until next time, I will see you all in our next one. Bye, everyone. Bye.